Hi guys, Enda here from TrendSpotter. Huge day today, up $7,220 on 3 trades on Roku. Let's dive right in. So, Roku today, what can I say? We had Roku MBA up, and I was looking at some other stocks as well, like Zoom, which I didn't actually trade in because I noticed Roku this morning at about 9:25 had 800,000 shares in it. And when Roku normally, if I take one trade on Roku in a day, Roku would have probably about 100,000 shares by 9:25. And a good day is like 250,000 pre-market. But it had 800,000 shares. So I knew today was going to be a big day on Roku. And BA only had 500 or 300,000, I think. So I was kind of skeptical of BA, but BA always kind of comes through. It's a big mover. But as you can see here, let's dive into the trades. Okay, so the indicators. So in the chat room, I called out 2 of the trades, and the third one I kind of didn't call out because I wasn't sure about it, so I took it myself. Maybe I need to get kind of better at calling things out. But what happened here was the first trade was at 9:38 on Roku, right in here. Now, I was nervous about this trade. Like all the indicators lined up, and the reason I was nervous about it was I was short. I was going long into the VWAP. So I was like, if it pulls down, I'm going to get out at entry. Okay, so I got in at 106.41. Hang on a second, long position. 41. Now, I also want to talk about, I was talking to someone in the chat room about it. How much did I make there? 107.43. I pressed that button at 0.1 second. So I got in at 9:38.01 on the second. That's what I aim to get into all the trades within 2 seconds. 3-4 seconds, it's gone the other way. It could be going up, could be going down. So that's why I kind of get my entries always at the entry of the candle, and they can seem kind of accurate unless it's really far away. But this was quite high, and it was there, so I was nervous about it. But I said, you know what? I'll give it 50-cent pullback because there's going to be moves, and the volume exploded as well. So, anyways, that was it. 2,000 shares, and it broke right through. It just broke right. It actually came down, as you can see here. And if it gets to entry, I won't even give it the 50 cent. But it didn't. It went straight up, and it stayed over the VWAP, which was nicer. Okay, so the second entry was at 47, which was here. Now, technically in our system, the entry was here on this candle, but I wasn't paying attention to it. I was looking at BA. I was trying to squeeze a move out of BA, and this big candle came down. It was over $1, and then it started going sideways, and I just said to myself, you know what? I'll go short on this. Even though the entries were short, or the indicators were short 2 candles previous, but that's fine. My entry was 105.16 in here, and I got in that at 9:47.03. So that was kind of late again. It wasn't the most planned trade. I did call it, but this one shot down actually. So this one blew past my dollar stop loss. I actually got a dollar. What's 105.16 to 103.60. So that kept going because I had to stop out of this manually. And what I had to do in TradeNet, I had to close I had to cancel the order because it was a dollar stop loss. It flew straight past it. I was in it like 15 seconds. Flew straight past it. I had to cancel the order. First of all, I didn't realize what was going on. I thought, nice one, I'm up. I looked over and I saw the unrealized moving around, and I was like, oh Jesus, what's happening? And then I thought, oh, I'm going to lose this, and I had to close the order and then bring it, the market type, or the type from limit, because it puts a limit order in, back to market, and I'd already pressed buy to get out, and it was like order not going through, and I saw it moving around, and then I had to go from type from limit back to market and then close it. But so out of that, I made 3,120. So it actually worked in my favor, but never what I wanted. Although it was $1,100 more than I deserved, I suppose. But look, that's fine. I'll take it. Okay, and the next trade was at 9:59, which was here. Now, this one I got in at 104.24.02. So 2 seconds. Right here, there. And this one was like 3 minutes, basically. Where did I get out? 10:02 at 105.27. So it was over here. It was actually this one in here. No. That's 10:02. What did I say? 10:05. 10:02 at 105.27. Maybe I said that. Anyways, it was in here. in this candle here, and that was 2060. So that was $1.03. So that was fine. It was much slower in here, and it was $1. I squeezed $1 out of it. And if you let me check and see where there are more moves. Now that's the one I didn't call out, but I did get it. But the next move was actually here. That was in our system right there. That was a nice big move. And these are ignored. These are ignored. That was ignored. Actually, no, that one technically. Well, look, I was done at that stage. So you probably would have lost money on that one. But look at ROKU now. It's taken off. They're all taken off now. BA. So okay, I didn't trade BA. Why didn't I trade BA? Okay, because I've been going on about BA for the last week. So this was happening and I was fine. I had no problem with any of that. It was chopping around, right? And this is the one I was kind of looking over, but I was in the ROKU trade at this stage, and the indicator didn't actually kick in till here, which was kind of, you know, down a lot from the previous candle. I don't like getting into a trade if the move has been pigged. So like that technically started back here, right? And then you're getting in down here, which is nearly $1, is it? But if you look at this, see these candles here. This one is 151.84 and this one is 151.18. So normally in BA, those ranges are much bigger. I've seen $2 ranges in one candle, but easily in BA, each candle should be at least 80 cents to $1. And this is 3 candles, 70 cents. So, well, 2 and then the start of that. So I knew the range would be much smaller, but I was in the ROKU trade and it happened anyway. So that's fine. And then it did this and I was ignoring it. And then when I just saw the ranges were so small, I think the next one, so let me pull it up here. BA, the next setup was that here, yeah, and then kind of here, and it did this yesterday as well actually, and then the short was here. So the short was here, and I was at the view app, and I didn't take it because I was actually, I think I was I just took another ROKU trade on that, but I just thought the range was nothing in BA. So if you look at this here, went short, that's $1. So that range is $1. That should have been $2, $3, or $4. Now, of course, it happened. And there it is, right? But too late. I was in, out, done, bought the t-shirt, gone. That's 149 down to 140. It's a $9 drop. So I just thought the range on BA wasn't big enough for me to get into it, risking, I wanted a $2 for $1. One thing I want to point out to you is the SPY as well. So the SPY and ROKU were having a bit of a tiff today. Where was it? Was it here? Yeah, okay. This was really weird, but I was done at that stage. So look at the SPY here. So we are talking about, we're climbing up nicely. Now, at this candle here, the SPY goes red, okay? And red, nicely red. Now, look at that big red down candle here, right? That's a nice big candle red, but ROKU goes up. And then sideways, the SPY is going down considerably now, right? And then starts, and ROKU goes up, higher and higher. When that kind of stuff happens, I'm out. I'm not going to will it, because as far as I'm concerned, I think there was $1 in here, maybe. As far as I'm concerned, if the SPY can't pull a stock down, then that stock wants to go up, okay? And it actually didn't in the end. Look, it came down here, and then a little bit up here, and then nice, huge move down. But that was really weird. And when I see stuff like that, I don't do it. No way, no way. Look at that SPY going straight down here, and ROKU just kind of meandering sideways. Little higher high there, and then lower high, and then kind of, you see, it's not making any pattern sense for me. But that's basically it, guys. Up $7,220. Huge moves. 2,000 shares at a time in ROKU. BA didn't go near it. The ranges were too small on it. I'll have a look at it again tomorrow. But if ROKU has considerable volume pre-market, like I'm talking if it has 400,000 or 500,000 shares ready to go before, then we'll be rocking and rolling again as we get in. Okay, talk to you in the next one.